1977. Marlo was a guest on your program, and at that time you weren't necessarily an item. What happened?
Well, I don't know if you have to be Catholic to understand it. Marlo Thomas, when I walked into the green room and met Marlo Thomas, it was immediately clear that she was a bad thought, you know. Somehow I got, past the temptation, and we did the show, and one thing led to another. I said, well, why don't we have lunch? I thought lunch sounded better than, not quite as leering as dinner. And we were married in 1980 at her parents' home in Beverly Hills. And I didn't realize it then, but in 1980, when I said I do, I married a hospital. And now, it's a thrill for me to be out in a public assembly where Marlo was not getting an award. I carry her plaques now. That's my... I'm beginning to feel like the guy on the psychiatric couch to whom the doctor says, "But sir, you are inferior." When we married, her father said, "I haven't lost a daughter, I've gained a fundraiser." So it's been like that, and I'm married to a very busy woman. She is the budget at St. Jude it's $1 million a day just to open the doors at St. Jude. So a very serious research hospital that has done some magnificent things. And I forget his name as well. No, he did in the middle of his interview with Marlo, he said, Marlo Thomas is a Lebanese or a person, and of course, as we all know, those people hate the Jews. I think that was the comment.
Stanley Siegel.
Stanley Siegel. Yeah, he was something. That was a very, very, very painful moment for her, but she really let him have it at that, and the guy no longer has a television show. I mean, not because of that, but Marlo's mother is Sicilian, and Danny used to tell his audiences, Danny Thomas would tell his audiences in Vegas, I don't fool around. I don't fool around. Not because I'm a virtuous guy, but because my wife is Sicilian. He said, Danny tells a story about at his own wedding. He said, "I'll be faithful to you, Rosie. I will love you all my life. I will never cheat on you. I will be faithful. I will be with you all the time, and I will never, never, ever defile the vows of our marriage." And he looked over, and his father-in-law was in the corner, and he was saying, "That's all right."
Did he ever give you any advice when you married Marlo?
No, I tell you what, Danny and I used to, of course I've been at every Lebanese banquet, it seems, in the last 30 years. And I would get up and say, people are always, Danny would be on the dais and all, wall-to-wall, big ballroom in Beverly Hills. And I say, people are always comparing me with my father-in-law. We were both born in cities on Lake Erie. I was born in Cleveland, and my father-in-law was born in Toledo. We both married the most beautiful woman in the world. And all the old ladies would go. And we both received many, many honors. My father-in-law was knighted, this is true, by 2 popes. And I was recently named Man of the Year by Transvestites for a Better America. Well, He loved that, of course, and but I can't tell you how much, when I told the Task Force for Lebanon dinner, Queen Noor was there, the ambassador from Lebanon, all in Washington, D.C., ballroom, and I said, I got up, and wall-to-wall Lebanese people. And I said, I always felt sorry for people who, when I was a kid, I felt sorry for people who weren't Irish. Really. We had a parade every year. The whole city came to a halt. All the bishops were Irish. And we had the best music. You imagine me up there with the Lebanese people. When Irish eyes are smiling. And I said, and then in 1980, I married a Lebanese girl. And the music of my life changed. I said, I started sleeping with the light on. Well, Queen Noor went on the floor. I was a big hit. So being able to bounce off one of the real comedy giants of our time was a big bonus for me, and I was always tickled to be. It was nice to be able to make Danny laugh.
You